It sounded like something straight out of a crime drama, like the moment when someone is tied up, struggling, trying to scream, but something is covering their mouth. At first, the noises were muffled, desperate, painful. Then suddenly, the screaming got louder, longer, more intense, and then heavy thuds, rhythmic, violent, like someone chopping wood, and then silence. But by the time anyone realized what those sounds really meant, it was already too late. Just after midnight, in a quiet neighborhood in Alton, Illinois, a man walks out of an apartment building. He's carrying a white laundry basket. He moves quickly down the street, avoids eye contact, walks behind a smoke shop, and disappears. At the time, no one thought much of it. Just another late-night errand. Just another resident taking out trash. But inside that laundry basket was something no one could have imagined. Something so disturbing that the truth wouldn't be discovered until the next morning, when a construction worker looked into a dumpster and realized something was terribly wrong. Blood-stained shoes, clothes scattered everywhere, a serrated knife with blood still on the blade. Someone had tried to hide evidence, but they hadn't hidden everything. That same day, around 1 p.m., a mother named Heidi arrived at her daughter's apartment. Her daughter, Lisa, 22 years old, 8 months pregnant. She hadn't answered calls, hadn't responded to messages, had gone silent for over 15 hours. Something felt wrong. Heidi let herself in. 2 minutes later, neighbors watched her stumble back outside, shaking. Her face said everything before her words did. Then she dialed 911. My daughter. Her boyfriend killed her. He chopped her head off. Police arrived minutes later. Inside the bedroom, they found Lisa's body. But something was wrong. Wrong. A towel wrapped around her neck, like a turban underneath it. Her head was gone. Lisa wasn't just another victim. She was kind, gentle. A girl who once gave up birthday presents just to raise money for an animal shelter. She worked hard, dreamed of entering the medical field, was preparing to become a mother. Her unborn baby girl, lovingly nicknamed Baby Bean, was weeks away from being born. Baby shower invitations had already been sent. Her future was about to begin. Instead, it was stolen. Lisa had been in a turbulent relationship with Deundrea Holloway. On and off, violent, unstable, bruises, black eyes, hospital visits. Friends saw it. Co-workers saw it. Her family feared it. But like many toxic relationships, they kept going back to each other. Fighting. Making up. Fighting again. Until June 8th. That night, Lisa picked Deundrea up and brought him back to her apartment. 9:11 p.m. That was the last time anyone ever saw her alive. Neighbors heard everything. First, arguing. Then muffled screaming, like someone trying not to cry out. Then, the apartment started shaking. Heavy impacts. Repeated. Rhythmic. Violent, like chopping wood. 5, maybe 6 strikes. Then silence. Total silence. Moments later, footsteps. Lights turning on and off upstairs. Someone was still moving inside. But Lisa was already dead. Less than 2 hours later, Deundrea walked out carrying a laundry basket. He dumped it into a dumpster. Inside was Lisa's severed head. Then he drove her car away, went to his mother's house, cut off his dreadlocks, changed clothes, threw everything away. He even handed off Lisa's her debit card, her keys, trying to erase her, trying to erase himself. But panic leaves traces. and his behavior told everyone exactly what he had done. Police searched his family's home, found discarded clothes, found cut hair, found evidence. Hours later, another police department detained a suspicious man. It was Deundrea. No dramatic chase, no desperate escape. He was caught, wandering, restless, unable to sit still, as if the reality of what he'd done was finally closing in. But the most haunting part of this case wasn't the violence. It wasn't the dismemberment. It wasn't even the horror inside that apartment. It was this. Everyone heard it happening. The screaming, the thuds, the struggle, but no one knew. They were listening to a life being taken in real time. And by the time silence fell, a mother and her unborn child were already gone forever. If you want to uncover more real stories that are darker, deeper, and more disturbing than fiction, visit my channel and watch the full-length videos, because sometimes the scariest stories are the real ones.